Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Chicago Africans. I want to say thank you to all my Illinois Africans for coming out to the Bantu Fest yesterday and today. It was all love. African women in Chicago, my Chicago queens looking as beautiful and as intelligent as you always are. To my kings, my alpha males, it was good to build in politics with so many of you. My first time speaking in Chicago in 4 years, long overdue. I totally enjoyed everybody. I'm upset with Chicago today for one thing. I'm upset with Chicago tonight for one thing. And I'm upset tonight, Chicago, because my hotel charged me $6 for this bottle of water. I need to know what the hell is going on in Chicago that I have to pay $6 for a bottle of water. I need somebody in Chicago to talk to me. My Pullman Africans, my Inglewood Africans, my West Side Africans, my South Side Chicago Africans. I need somebody, my O Block Africans in Chicago. Somebody in Chicago better explain to me, why is the Prince of Pan-Africanism paying $6 for a bottle of water? You have a Great Lake right outside. You have a Great Lake right outside. Chicago sits on one of the Great Lakes. So why in the hell, if Chicago sits on one of the Great Lakes, why am I paying $6 for a bottle of water? Let me drink some of my $6 water. Let me drink some of this water better taste like gold. This water better have every nutrient, every vitamin, every herb, every mineral that my body needs. I'm going to drink my $6 Chicago water. Y'all have a lake right across the street. If Chicago has a lake right across the street, if Chicago has a lake right across the street, y'all can get fresh water from the lake. Y'all can get fresh water. Why in the hell am I paying $6 for how many ounces? 16.9 ounces of water is $6. Can somebody tell me how much I'm paying an ounce? How much am I paying an ounce? Let me drink my $6 Chicago downtown theater district water. I hate to say this. I hate to say this. I do not want to say this. But this damn water I just drank wasn't worth $6. It was worth $60. Chicago, I take back my words. That water was some of the cleanest, freshest water I've ever had in my life. Either I'm thirsty, or Chicago might just have the best water in the country. For all my brothers, stop worrying about me taking pictures with my beautiful African sisters. I'm getting sick and tired of the beta males commenting on my photos with my beautiful African sisters. Let us do us. We not bothering nobody. It's just some innocent brotherly and sisterly black conscious revolutionary love. That's all it is. That's all it is. Some innocent brotherly and sisterly black conscious love. Stop hating on my photos and go take some pictures with some women who might want to take some pictures with you. You are not me. It's okay for me to take pictures with the queens because I serve the community. I fight for the children. I raise the consciousness. I'm building institutions. You don't do what I do. So you don't get the privileges I get because you don't put in the work that I put in. So if you a little upset because I'm taking pictures with 5'5" extra thick in the thighs, from butter almond to butter pecan to African lemonade to African vanilla to sweet brown sugar to hot cinnamon to warm peanut butter to full figured fudge, mind your damn business. When you become the most influential black scholar in the world, when you become the most relevant black scholar in the world, when you become the #1 Pan-Africanist in the world, when you become the #1 conscious personality in the world, when you become 6'3", 260, 6 degrees from North Philly, then you can take all the pictures you want at the Bantu Fest. But until you are me, sit your ass down and enjoy the show. I got 2 more $6 waters. I got 2 more $6 Chicago waters. Brothers and sisters, we are going back to Africa next summer. Get ready. We are going back to Africa. I ain't been to Mama Africa in 3 years. Mama Africa is mad at me. Her favorite son on foreign soil ain't been home in 3 years. I said Mama Africa is mad at me because her favorite son ain't been home in 3 years. But I'm coming back, Mama. I'm coming back to Africa. We doing Egypt and Ethiopia, Nile River tour. Who's coming with Dr. Umar next summer to the land before time? Who's coming with the Prince of Pan-Africanism to go and see the Great Sphinx of Giza, the Great Pyramid, the pyramids of Khufu? Oh yes, brothers and sisters. Oh yes, we going back to Kemet. We going back to Ethiopia. We going to visit the shrine of His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. We're going to visit the shrine of Emperor Menelik II. Oh yes. And then we're going to do Senegal in South Africa. That's right. We going back to the Gorée Island slave dungeon. That's right, brothers and sisters. We going back to Nelson Mandela's home, the Apartheid Museum, the Zulu Kingdom. Oh yes. Senegal in South Africa or Ethiopia in Egypt. Senegal in South Africa or Ethiopia in Egypt. Senegal in South Africa. Octavia, you coming with the prince? I think I might just take all sisters with me, brothers. Brothers, I think I might just take all sisters with me on the trip. What do y'all think, ladies? Ladies, do y'all want me to bring some more brothers or do y'all just want to hang out with the prince? I'm asking the Germaniacs. I'm asking my Germaniac queens, do y'all want me to only bring queens? We're going to have a queens only trip with Dr. Umar. Queens only trip with Dr. Umar. Queens only trip with the prince. But yes, we're going back to Africa. Get ready. Good. With no coons and no haters. No coons and no haters. No coons and no haters. Queens only. Conscious Singles Convention is coming up. Conscious Singles Convention. Conscious Couples Retreat. We working on it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's not a good Garvey day. It's going to be a great Garvey day. It's not a good Garvey day. It's going to be a great Garvey day. Queens only. One of them trips is going to be Queens only. I don't want no hating ass baiting. Well, I got to bring some brothers. 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 We not crushing no cookies. Cut it out. We are not crushing cookies. We are raising consciousness. We are not crushing cookies. We are raising consciousness. I told you, it is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over romance, and it is business before the bedroom. It is consciousness over the cookies. It is revolution over romance. It is business before the bedroom. It is politics before the punani. Chicago, I'm glad I came to the Bantu Fest. All the love, all the hugs, all the support. So many brothers came up to me today, y'all. I got to say this before I let y'all go. I got to say this right now. This is why I love Chicago. This is why I love Chicago. And you know what I want to do in Chicago? Can we have a gang summit? I want to facilitate a gang summit in Chicago. Can we get all 125 leaders of the Chicago gangs in one room with Dr. Umar? Fred Hampton tried to do this. 50 years ago, the great Fred Hampton tried to do this. I want to know, I'm talking to my gang leaders right now. I'm talking to my Chicago gang leaders right now. There are 125 gangs in America. In Chicago. There are 125 gangs in Chicago. There are 125 gangs in Chicago. Is it possible for all 100, the leaders, only the leader, is it possible for the leader of each of the 125 gangs in Chicago to have a sit down with the Prince of Pan-Africanism and see if we can agree on a political platform to liberate Black Chicago? I think those gangs care about our people. I think the gangs in Chicago, some of them been getting a bad rap. I think some of them been doing work in the community. Can we get all 125 gangs in Chicago to meet the leader, not the whole gang, the leader of the gang, the leader, one leader from all 125 gangs in Chicago? I would like to do it, because if Chicago can rise, Black America can rise. If we can get the gangs in Chicago to work together, if we can get the gangs in Chicago to work together, if we can get the gangs in Chicago to work together, I believe that would set off a ripple effect across Black America. And we could unite Black America if the gangs will unite, if the gangs will cooperate in Chicago, if the gangs will sit down and talk, if the gangs will unify and organize in Chicago, I think Chicago can lead Black America. I believe Chicago can lead Black America. I believe Chicago can lead Black America. I believe Chicago can lead Black America. Oh, yes. Maybe we got to get some of the Chicago rappers. Maybe we got to get Little Dirk. Much respect to him. We got to get Chief Keef. Much respect to him. Bring some of the Chicago rappers and let's have a gang summit with the leaders. Get Kanye West, get Common Sense, get Chance the Rapper, get all your Chicago celebrities together, and let's have a summit with the leaders of all 125 Chicago gangs. I don't believe in the word impossible. 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 I think we can do it. Kanye West, Chance the Rapper, Common Sense, Little Dirk, Chief Keef, all the other Chicago brothers, let's sit these gangs down and come to a truce for Black liberation. Let's sit these gangs down and come to a truce for Black liberation. Chicago, made me who I am. Chicago put Dr. Umar on the map. Chicago made me number one in black consciousness along with New York City. So whatever I can do to help Chicago rise, I'm going to do it. I'm Chicago's favorite adopted son. I'm Chicago's favorite adoptive son. We got to get the gangs together. We can't be scared of our children, y'all. We can't be scared of our children. If they lose, we lose. We have to politicize the gangs. Remember Chairman Fred Hampton, who was murdered December the 4th, 1969. Remember Chairman Fred Hampton, who was murdered December the 4th, 1969. Remember Chairman Fred Hampton. Remember Emmett Till. Remember Mammy Till Mobley. Remember Prophet Noble Drew Ali, who was buried in the same cemetery with Emmett Till and Mammy Till Mobley. If Chicago can do it, Black America can do it. If Chicago can do it, Black America can do it.